It's late September, maybe early October, and you've convinced yourself this is the year. FC 26 is the one. You load up the game, the menu music hits, the colors are fresh, and the ratings look optimistic. Gameplay feels slower, more tactical. Passing actually works for the first time. You think, wait, did they finally figure it out? You load into Ultimate Team and suddenly you're 12 years old again. Bronze squads, cheap gold beasts, everyone's terrible, including yourself, and that's what makes it fun. No one knows the meta yet. No one's abusing broken mechanics because they haven't even discovered them yet. You lose games and it's fine. You win games and it feels earned. For a brief moment, FC 26 feels like it's the one, but then you fall for it. The game does one thing and one thing only. It's really good at first impressions. It is elite at pretending. At the beginning, you tell yourself that this year will be different. You hear it everywhere, on Twitter, on YouTube comments, and even creators themselves, saying that they're actually enjoying the game at the start of the year. But then later on, they just find out that the game is trash. Gameplay is slower, defending feels better, and you're rewarded for your patience. You start thinking thoughts like, maybe skill is actually what matters this year. But it feels manageable. You don't feel behind, and you're not staring at teams worth 10 million coins 2 days into early access. SBCs are reasonable, rewards feel fair, and the market hasn't completely collapsed into chaos. It's hope, manufactured, carefully portioned by EA themselves, and it works on us every single time. And this is the downfall of every Ultimate Team game played. It's where FC 26 starts to dip, but even faster than before. Because now the game isn't even about football. It's about optimization. Do they have good pace? Do they have 5-star skills? What's their body type? Animations. Don't even get me started on playstyle pluses. Traits you didn't even know existed now decide whether become someone is usable. And you go along with it. Of course you do. Because if you don't, you're going to get punished. You're not going to get good rewards, and you're going to suck. You try to use any fun cards, someone you like in real life, big mistake. If they're not good in the game, they're not going to be usable. You come up against someone running with the same 4 attackers you've seen for 5 weeks straight, doing the same mechanics, you swear that this wasn't good. And suddenly, you're down 5 goals in foot champs, wondering why you even bothered expressing personality. So you adapt, and you adapt always. And adapting in this game makes the game get worse. But even past the basic structure of what Ultimate Team is the first 2 months, we should talk about the promos. At first, the promos are exciting. New cards, new designs, cool stats, players you've never seen getting good cards. You log in to see what dropped, or you scroll through Twitter where it gets leaked to you 10 weeks before it actually releases. But here's the problem with these promos. They don't stop. Every single week, there is something new. Every promo power creeps the last. Cards you grinded for 2 weeks ago suck. The striker you loved, he's literally fodder. Put him in an SBC and sacrifice him to the icon SBC to pack Haji. Ultimate Team isn't about even the matches. It's about the menus, SBC objectives, daily logins, timers, expiry dates, all part of the game. EA knows this, so they focus mainly on the menus to keep you stuck in hopes that you spend money on the game so that you can buy players that you're obviously not going to get playing legitimately. At this point, you're not playing for fun. You're playing so that you don't miss out and you're not left behind. Now we need to start talking about the community, because this is where things start to get uncomfortable. At the start of the year, everyone is usually optimistic because they want to just overcome whatever the game released last year was like. FC25 was so bad, surely it can't be as bad as FC26. Newsflash, it is. Content creators are just complaining about how bad the game is. Content itself is just the same videos being posted because it's just a job to these people now. It's not because they enjoy it, but it's because they need to do it so that they can pay their bills. And as a content creator myself, I'm glad that I don't rely on this game for my YouTube views. I can do something else because I don't enjoy this game anymore, and that's exactly what I'm doing. But I just wanted to get this video out to sort of explain the situation of FC and where I think it's going to be going over the next couple years. So it's an easier decision for me to just give up now and move on because this game is hopeless. And as a creator myself, I did used to enjoy posting FIFA content. I used to make a lot of good videos. But I've just noticed year after year, every single time I play this game, I quit earlier and earlier as possible. This is the earliest I've ever quit a FIFA. 2 months into full release, I have stopped playing this game. And it just got worse and worse every year. And it's funny because I'm not the only one alone on this. A lot of people feel the same way. For that reason, I'm glad I stopped. I will say that this year the game has just felt so abandoned at the earliest, and I'm just surprised that EA made a worse game than last year. But I don't even know at this point if it's just the game or if we're just sick and tired of the same formula. And the community just seems like they're checked out. You log in, stare at your team, and just feel nothing. There's no excitement, no anger. It's just indifferent. And you're indifferent to the game. So you're not mad enough to quit dramatically, but you're just not invested enough to really grind it out. So you just stop playing one day and don't notice until weeks later. And that's the cycle of FC 26. And sure, maybe Team of the Year, Team of the Season, and even the World Cup mode will keep players coming back to play the game. But will it really keep them in the long term? I definitely don't think so. Players are just fed up. Community does not even care anymore. And hopefully, with the new acquisition by the Saudis, that this game will be somewhat playable in the future. But then again, who knows?